Got my nigga T's in this bitch. Midwest UGK, nigga. You already know. I said my hands on this money. I'm caught up in this lifestyle. This 100-round drummy. It'll knock a nigga right down. My dope on my scale. It be knocking watch lights out. My spot do be booming. I'm caught up in this lifestyle. My hands on this money. I'm caught up in this lifestyle.
Y'all, it's time for that Culture for the Streets. We back at y'all with another raw episode. We got special guests coming straight up out of that DC, you dig? Big homie Mooka. What it is, my guy.
Sure, now salute Mafia, salute Pank. What's up, man? Big homie Mooka from Southeast, man. DC, man. Representing that DC mob, that DC Blacks mob. Y'all know what it is, 007, man. Free all the men. Let's get it.
Now, what they got to understand, first and foremost, man, we've been doing this for a minute. We've been trying to tap in with DC for a minute. So we actually got a real, we just ain't tapped in with any nigga from DC right now. This is real reputability that's going to be speaking for where he come from. And you know what I'm saying? How they step, how, you know, they culture, just life in general. It's a lot of people that don't know what's going on with DC. So, you know, just let us know, you know, what's going on in that part of the world you come from, the part that, you know, a lot of people don't understand is just as much as the trenches as anywhere else that get glorified.
Well, in Washington, D.C., man, we got four corners of the city. We got Northeast, Northwest, Southeast, Southwest. Man, everybody, we don't do gangbang, you feel what I'm saying? So it's a bunch of hoods, you know, you mob up with your man, try to get some money, and whatever come with the street shit, it come with the street shit, you feel what I'm saying? One of the most violent cities. Even though we small, you feel what I'm saying? We be bumping, we get it on, we get to our money, man, you feel what I'm saying? We all one culture, man. You know, we like our go-go, we do our thing, we like our little club scene with the little bras, you feel what I'm saying? And we got the men in prison, you feel what I'm saying? The men got their own culture. They got their own movement. It was called DC Blacks. It's still called DC Blacks, you feel what I'm saying? 007 mob. And that culture has been able to go through years and years of prison to where as though we are able to live comfortably 500 miles away from our home because we always sent to the feds. We don't never get no love, you feel what I'm saying? We always go to the feds. So we got to adapt a certain way. We got to command a certain thing. And shout out to the mob that's been keeping that strong, that 007 DC Black mob. But as far as the city, man, the city is what the city is beautiful down here. You know, everybody, artists, man, basketball players, whatever, they come down here, man, they have fun, man. But, you know, the notation is it's violent, and that's what it is, you know, man. It's the city, man. It's violent everywhere, man. We just one of the ones.
So when was the DC Blacks established, bro?
I don't know when the DC Blacks was established. Okay. I only know that the prison system gave us that name to try to categorize us and put us in a group to where as though they could look at us a certain type of way. So they was like, okay, they not Bloods, they're not Crips, they're not GDs. What do we call them? Shit, just call them DC Blacks. 99% of them is from DC, and 99.9% they are gonna be black. Now we got white homies, you feel what I'm saying? We got Asian homies, some dudes that might be from DC, they might be a different culture. They gonna rock with the homies because that's what they from. But the DC Black terminology is us. That's what they gave us.
Now in the interview I seen you was saying something about how y'all stand on DC culture, where to the point where it's about DC more than it's about a gang, anything. Is y'all gonna stand on DC, whether that's y'all in the free world representing in the trenches or y'all behind them bars, you know what I'm saying? Y'all really stand for DC. So when I was watching the interview and I was seeing you say, like, if one of y'all people would come in there and they from something else, well then it was like you looked at it like you couldn't trust them because of that. You know what I mean?
See, the notation that you could be whatever you want to be in the city, but in that prison system where us,
he should come back in. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, my bad. In the prison system, and as us as gangsters, you feel what I'm saying? We got to stick together because we already a group of people that don't like. So We gotta stick together. So you coming in jail saying you from our culture, you know we don't gang bang. We don't do none of that. So when you say you from that culture and you say, oh yeah, I'm such and such, now the homies looking at you like, hold on, is you really one of us? Because
Mm-hmm.
that's not the culture. How did you become this? You feel what I'm saying? Where do you do this at?
Right.
Because we got 1,000 streets in DC, 1,000 streets, and every other street got their own crew. 41st crew, 53rd crew, and they be all in one little block. Everybody got their own crew, their own gangsters, their own Dracos, and everybody just praying that one person don't get into it with this person and we gonna start a war. That's just how DC is. We only got 4 corners: northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. Within those 4 corners, everybody gets the boogie.
What's the population?
Well, from my understanding of men, I did a population of men because I didn't do women. It's roughly 320 some thousand. So you
Okay.
can add the equation of women because it's roughly another 300,000 women in there. So that's all in the mix. So now you break that into different blocks and crews of 50, 90, 80, 100, all of these blocks. There's no room for a gang to start. It'd be so hard for a gang to start in the city because it's you have to build too many people and you got this block, this block. You got to convince 6 blocks on one street.
To go
Hmm.
with your goal.
Huh?
So like like you said, you got to convince 6 other blocks to basically fall in line, and that probably
That's
ain't
just
gonna
in
happen.
one area you got to convince them. Then you got another street that don't like the 6 blocks that you already negotiated with. So you
Yeah,
done build 6 enemies off the break.
That
That's
makes
why they
sense.
don't even do it in DC. It's too hard because we street organized. It's
Mm-hmm.
street organized crime. It's not
mm,
gang. Big homie can't tell me not to slide on them niggas over there. Big homie better be with me. Cause I'm gonna tell the other young homies that big homie ain't with the shit no more. So we gotta remove him because we ain't got enough food to feed no nigga that ain't trying.
Mm-hmm.
Versus somebody, a big homie saying, look, Mo, you can't do this. We gonna stand on this, or I'm gonna send this hit. Nah. The minute it's disrespect, your block has to act on it as a block. That's how it go.
Yeah. So what about the so within these blocks, everybody got a rapper from the streets, or it's just certain blocks?
I ain't gonna lie, damn near every block got a rapper. Everybody want a chance at, and I ain't even mad at nobody. They
Yeah.
giving out money. It's a chance to change our life. It's a chance for you to feed your men. If everybody wasn't rapping, they'd be stupid. Because
yeah,
all it
it
takes is
was.
one song. All it takes is one person to like you. A person that might not like me might like them. So you get what I'm saying? Shoot for the
Mm-hmm.
stars. The only people that's mad at a lot of rappers is the person that can't rap. He don't like the competition because it crowds the game. The great people always know that in order to get to the end of this water, you gotta swim. And you want to swim for your accomplishments. Because if you get it easy, you're gonna run into somebody that didn't get it easy and they're gonna overshadow your accomplishments because you didn't work for it. You don't know how it feel to work for it.
That's a fact.
Yeah, it is a big one.
So, so right now at the moment, which side of the city got the hottest artists? I know you doing your thing. I know you hot as fish
I'm gonna
grease.
keep it real, right? I'm gonna keep it
Mhm.
real. We got Southeast. Now Southeast got the hottest artists because we got more artists that's in the limelight.
Like in
You
Okay.
know
the
what I'm saying?
industry.
So we got not the industry. I'm just saying the limelight period that's talked about. That's what I'm gonna say. Now,
Mhm.
do you have other artists everywhere that's popular? Yeah, you got artists in Southwest, Uptown, but Southeast, we got it. We got the most popular right now. We got the most views, everything. Southeast.
So would you say Southeast probably would be more responsible for really bringing the most recognition in the rap game to DC?
Now, I'm not gonna section my city off right here. What I'm gonna say is the whole city got a chance. We don't know where it's gonna come from. We just know that when it come, whatever culture they come from, the other cultures get ready. But to section it off and just say Southeast, no, that ain't
I like
love.
how he put that for real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was gangster.
straight
That was
up.
gangster. He represent he I like how he represent his city to the fullest, man. You know what I
But
mean?
that's where, like, watching that interview, like how he was explaining to the principals, like what DC dudes stand on. You can see it when he talk. You see what I'm saying?
Hell
Because
yeah.
it's in his verbiage too. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. It's like they repping the high school, nigga. They standing on it. You feel me? I mean, I come from a small city myself, from Augusta, Georgia. That's how we do when we end up meeting Atlanta. We small, but we go hard. You feel me?
The home team,
Yeah,
DC Blacks.
yeah, for sure. But not to get off subject, y'all got female rappers doing their things too.
Yeah, we got female rappers. I'm glad you gave me a chance to do that. I want to shout out. We got a rapper called Pinky the Rapper. She like that. She good. We got a rapper called Killer Keisha. She like that. Um, there's Judy Cash. She good. She like that too. Um, BSM Buffy. I almost forgot her. My homie Bria. Who else? Who else? Shit. They gonna kill me. I can't forget them all. Oh, I gotta give it to Lavana. Lavana pregnant. Hope she have a baby or safe. Um, gotta give Shelly, but Shelly don't rap no more. I don't know why she don't rap. Um, I said Killer Keisha. Who else?
They from the same section as you, or they all over the city? What you
Nah,
naming?
we got the best one. We got the best one. So
Okay.
I one from Southeast, Pinky the Rapper from Southeast. We got the best one.
Yeah, I just followed her. I check out. Yeah, man. So how many times you had to go upstate, man? Well, I know y'all don't even have a state prison or whatever, so I know you don't went through there a
Let me
couple
tell
times.
you like this. Every time I went to jail, I went to jail. I ain't never was one of the ones that go in and come out and go in and come out. 9 times out of 10, I went to jail for felony. I went to jail. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So first time in '05, I went to jail for 3.5 years. Came home, man, got in the shootout, got locked back up. You feel what I'm saying? Got
Mhm.
shot, handled my business. You feel what I'm saying? So the streets respect me. I do what I gotta do to get respect. So then I go to jail for 10.5 years. So in between that, it's like,
Mhm.
so I don't, it's the privilege of going in and out. Nah. 9 times out of 10, when I go, I go.
You
And
sit
then I come
down.
out. Huh? Yeah,
Was
I
you
go.
was you was you pursuing rap before you went in?
Yeah, I was pursuing rap, but I wanted to be a rapper. I didn't want to be great at rapping.
Mm.
That my mind transition. Like I wanted to be a great rapper. Like, damn, I'm gonna be the best rapper. Woo, woo. Instead of I want to be one of the greatest rappers. So when I thought
Mhm.
about it, it's like, okay, I know I want to be a good rapper, but me wanting to be a good rapper so much, it's taking me from the elements of understanding how to really rap.
Hmm.
I'm not using the rapping formula. So I stopped it. When I came home from prison, I stripped my name, I recreated myself, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna be better than that person. But I'm not gonna sound like him. I'm not gonna use the things that he used. I had to start all the way over. I used girls. I never rapped about girls, never rapped about clubs. I jumped out there, they liked it, I kept it moving.
Mm.
But the streets respect me. I'm the only rapper that probably rap about girls that the streets respect.
But that, just cause I mean, that's just a different energy you choose to throw out there. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? Like when
Right.
you already know you certified, you don't really have to. It's like a nigga walking around saying, I'm a real nigga, I'm a real nigga 1,000 times. Nigga, like people gonna understand how you move that you ain't got to tell me a million times. You see what
Nah,
I'm
for
saying?
real. Nah, for real.
Like straight up.
I mean,
But
that's
like when
But
I in the interview I seen you was saying something about you was around Glizzy Gang. Now was you rapping with Glizzy Gang? Was that where the rapping started?
okay, so I was rapping a little before Glizzy Gang. But you know, I I was fucking with Ant brother. His name's Sal. So you know, at that time they was putting together a coalition of men, like, you know, some shooters, some, you know, they was doing something good for Southeast, putting it together. So
Mm-hmm.
shit, I got invited, came in, woo, but then I started to notice it wasn't enough light for everybody. You feel what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
only wanted the shooters to be the shooters or these people to be these people. It wasn't enough light. So me trying to rap made them feel uncomfortable because it's like, you supposed to be doing this. You can't trace your dreams. We is the dreams. So it's like, damn, that's fucked up. You feel what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
then Gotti was trying to fuck with everybody, but he don't want people to fuck with certain people. It was just all bad. So when I stepped back from it, you know, started doing my own thing, I was just like, you know, it's pictures of me at Glizzy Day. You type in Shot Glizzy Day, you feel what I'm saying? It was on the internet, it's Gutter Glizzy, you feel what I'm saying? I ain't got a
Yeah.
cap shot, know me, you feel what I'm saying? But you know how that go. Everything
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
break off.
Right.
I'm the one that they don't want. I'm the one that they don't want to get the shine. They don't want me to get the shine. Cause it took me too long to be great. Now it's my time. I can hear myself and tell I'm great. I know when I'm good. I know when I can control people ears. Like I know I can put my music on. I know I'm gonna grab. If it's 10 people there, I'm grabbing 7.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't wasn't really into my music. Seeing labels call me. Like Chucky Thompson, rest in peace, man. Man, he was gonna walk me to Bad Boy, and he died.
Mm.
So he used to always tell me, he said, one day you're gonna be great. I don't know when that day is, but you're gonna be great. I was like, how you gonna know? He said, you're gonna feel it. In the last 9 months, I've been feeling it. Because my music is coming out a certain type of way. And now I got the men behind me, the city behind me. All I gotta do is open the door. I make industry I rap on industry beats. I don't try to grab homie beats. I grab the beats that Moneybag Yo and all them be on. So when you hear me, you hear a certain tempo in your ears. Your ears are programmed. I play
So
the
you
program
don't.
game.
So you basically not using the bait because like I tell Pain all the time, because I listen to rappers in the DMV area. You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all got your own sound, your
I
own
don't
beat
I don't rap
pattern.
like that. I don't rap like that.
So you like just got your own. Just you separated musically from the way y'all sound.
Yeah, I miss because I want a bag. I want a deal. And I noticed that the formula that they using, you
Mm-hmm.
have to have some type of we could break the wave, but that means I will have to wait for the wave to be broken. So that means I will be wasting material, keeping my fans relevant until a wave break. Or I can knock through the door and open the door for my whole city. Because when you hear me, you know I sound good. You know I can sound like I'm on a track with any rapper. I'm talking about the good rappers. I sound like I'm not from DC. That's the sneak attack.
Mm.
And I perfected it. I did it for 7 months. Studied Memphis beats, studied down south beats. Every time one of the popular rappers' song go platinum, I go look at the producer, boom, see if he got any little beats. I grab his little beats. It's going to sound like his sound. So if you like that song, you're going to like my song. All I got to do is get it to your ears and put the right words on it. But if I'm rapping off my homie beat and my homie don't got all the symphonies and controls to put in there to make it sound super, super professional, that means I need to make this song a super, super hit overnight. And that's asking for a golden egg. I'm going to be
Now,
smart.
how long, like before you came home this last time, did you lock in mentally? Like I'm finna go home and I'm gonna try to lock in, like how
No,
I didn't lock in before I left.
no. I had to get out here and see how the game was going. All the raps that I wrote in jail, I threw the shit away because it wasn't no use. I grew out of it.
Mm,
I'm seeing different shit. I'm touching different money. I don't need to rap about certain shit like that. I'm not rapping about my shank in the bed or this nigga this then. Nah.
yeah,
So my view has changed. That's trash. So
I
now I have
feel
to
that.
keep going forward. So when most rappers make that mistake, They come out from prison and they rap their mind. They take their prison mind and put it in music. You cannot grab fans like that because people didn't wake up in prison 2 days ago. You could
That's
tell them about prison, but to make them wake up to a prison dream, no, they don't want to do that.
a fact.
I mean, they'll listen to it, but nowadays they'll listen to a little bit of anything. They'll watch a little bit of anything. But I feel what you saying. You want to, you want to take a different route.
You'll lose them. You'll lose them.
That's why he said he wanted to be different from everybody else in the city, because everybody else is like a thousand niggas rapping this way, so I'm gonna go this way.
And it's been so hard going that way because the bloggers don't like supporting you for real. They want to keep the clickbait and the traction going with the city flow. So you got to really go through the hurdle. You got to make your fans force them to see you. Like when I drop, girls be the reason shoot me different places. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, but that's the type of, when you think about it, that's the type of audience you want, because let's just say, for example,
It's gonna keep you in the game longer.
If you're a drill rapper and you mess around and do a show, you know what type of energy you just brought out there to come to your show.
Nah, for real.
You know what I mean? With these women, shoot, we already know the right song come on. They finna put their pocketbook down that chair and they getting in there to that dance floor. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I understand what you saying, bro.
Now, like when Ant Glizzy first came up, like I said, when he first popped off, when Awesome and all that was dropping, like he was really moving around. Like he was in the Midwest heavy, especially I'm from Ohio. He was in my state. It seemed like every weekend. So it's like certain areas do know about DC music, but it's a lot of areas that don't. So I feel like they missing out on a whole wave because of that. And like you said something about the bloggers, they always want to just keep the traction going on. So it's not really a lot of bloggers emphasizing the music scene. And it's a truth to that, because you can go surf the internet. Like, until I really explained to Paint the culture, like the music down there, he didn't even understand that they had a real scene like that, where it's a big variety of artists. You know what I'm saying? They got their own sound. They don't sound like New York. They don't sound like California. They don't sound like, they sound like they self. And it just seemed like it's so hard to get over that obstacle of getting in the game, to where like how Chicago got in, and now everybody recognize the Chicago artists when they come out. It needs to be like that for DC too.
True.
See, the thing is, what I believe is the problem, or what was the problem with DC, was when we got people in the door, they didn't make a splash. So a silent conversation happened about DC. A conversation that I don't know the semantics fully about, but I know a conversation happened when I knew it was like, okay, man, we done gave them 3 shots. They can't produce nothing. This might not be the city.
That's how you feel?
I'm gonna say, because I know it's a business at the end of the day. It ain't about what I feel. It's about what's making money, what's generating revenue. If we grab 3 people from DC and they haven't generate, well, I can't even say 3. I'm gonna say 2, and they haven't generated like to the stardom level.
So you don't feel like Glizzy did that? You don't feel like Wale on the other side commercially did that? So I feel like he did it in a way where he stamped DC enough that DC should get the recognition that they deserve.
Okay, so the thing with Wale is,
because he was different.
No, the thing with Wale is, from my understanding, I don't really know too much about him, but I brushed shoulders with him a couple times. People be looking for Wale to put them on. You got to put yourself in a position to where the Wale doesn't get hurt putting you on. What I mean hurt is hurting his image,
Mm-hmm.
reaching down when he is at stardom.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Shy Glizzy are not on the same level, even though at one point Shy Glizzy was bigger than him.
Mm-hmm.
His music outlasts him being great. Outlasts, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shy Glizzy is a DMV pioneer at this point. He's one of the pioneers of rap. That's what you can say. Wale, you still expect for Wale to give you music. It's a different feel. It's a different mind feel.
Mm-hmm.
You
True.
get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He
And
still
I was
doing
just
shows down there?
Oh,
Wale.
nah.
Mm. Go
City
ahead, man.
goddamn. Huh?
but I mean, Wale do stadiums and stuff though. He
Yeah.
doing stadiums and shit. So it ain't. I
Yeah.
He
mean,
big.
you can't do your whole tour in DC.
You
You
right.
gotta leave when you
But
get
this the
so
thing.
big.
He big now. He big. You don't. Are you waiting for a Shot Glizzy song?
No, because I know he done hit the brakes on us, like you said.
But Wale, what? You're expecting something.
Mm-hmm.
The expectation of greatness. That's what we dealing with. That's what separates artists in DC. That's what they're looking for. Greatness. Even though Chicago didn't produce superstardom, they produced
Mm,
pieces of greatness.
mm.
King Von was a piece of greatness.
Hey, I ain't never seen. I really never heard nobody really put that like that though.
No, he breaking it down like a fraction.
Yeah,
Straight up.
hell yeah. Because you know what I'm saying. To me, I feel like Glizzy was big enough. I
So let
feel
me
like.
ask you, our DC, where's our pieces of greatness? Are they overshadowed by the people who couldn't be great? Chicago don't mind beefing with this person on wax because they know that both of us gonna get attention.
Mm-hmm,
Right.
And in our city, we suppress that. It's a popularity thing. So if I'm popular, you popular, we not gonna let him get in until we could both utilize all his popularity. He could be good. He could put the city on. It ain't about the city. It's about what we doing right now. That's what we messed up at. Our pieces of greatness is getting into it with our greatness of people. Y'all don't even get to see us great because we overshadow it with them because we so small of a city. You don't think nobody want to be the next Shot Glizzy? Because they like, fuck that, I'm going to be the next. I'm going to be bigger than him.
Mm-hmm.
Shot made it. Shot made history on this city. And I'm going to give him that. Can't take that.
Yeah.
no, you can't take that from
He
him.
did that.
Especially bringing the whole, the street element to it on the platform and the level he did. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then he turned that into something else because he kind of turned into like kind of like a street pop star kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like if he would have kept going consistently, he could have been in the same level still today as Wale.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm going to say the one thing that kill us, and this is something I see, I hate to use this as an example, excuse me, but I look at all the rappers. I look at which ones act on the boss role, and I look at which ones plays on the boss role. Now, you might got finesse two times, yeah, my boss, woo, woo, woo. But I know in my head, I could look at how he living, I could look at what's going on around him that you have another boss. Or you should have another boss. You're not fit to be a leader. And then I go, let me take my mind left. Okay, look at Future. I don't know what's
Mm-hmm.
going on, but I know he a boss. I know it's
Mm-hmm.
organized.
Everybody
It's
around him know he
something is
hold a
going
certain
on.
position. Yeah.
Something is
mm-hmm.
going on. I can say, okay, Birdman and them. Okay, something is going on.
Mm-hmm.
I might not know the semantics or nothing, but I know it's organized. And I know if it's organized, it's going through him. It's some boss. A lot of people don't know how to put somebody in that good place. See, Wayne was smart. At one point, everybody want to be bigger than themselves, but Wayne understood. In order for me to get where I need to be comfortably, I need to put somebody in the right position while I focus on being the best at me. Let my greatness. You didn't notice how Wayne went from rapper, greatness, stardom, superstar. He started going at the other artists. Listen to me, y'all. I know a lot of artists don't say this. I mean, I don't listen to. You might get an artist on here, man. So who you be listening to, man? I don't listen to nobody. I be listening to myself. That's the dumbest response you could say.
It is.
Yeah.
How can you not listen to your competition?
And what's
You have
going
to
on in
study
the
the
music
game.
game.
No, you got to study the game. This is a game that's giving out millions and millions of dollars.
And it's
1.8 million rappers dropped the song that didn't get heard yesterday.
and that's a fact though. And what
Billboard's made
he
a thing
paying
about it.
attention because that nigga though, man, like it really be like that. It's a lot of independent rap music getting dropped that nobody
So
hears
look at
ever.
this. When you wake up and decide to be a rapper, that's 1.8 million people that's in front of you.
That's a lot of people, Jack.
That's a lot.
So you gotta be different. You got work to do.
You gotta accept the fact that you might fail. It's like dying. You know it's gonna happen. But you gotta accept the fact that you might fail, but you not. That's the hard part. It's like walking all the way to the store, 20 minutes away from your house in the rain, the blistering snow, and you don't know if the store open.
Woo.
Your will gonna get you there, but it's up to you. You know, man, be like, man, such and such a one-hit wonder, man, such and such. No, it was just only great one time. It was meant for them to be great one time. Do you know how much pressure you get being great? Even on the level that we on right now in my city, the rappers that's in my frame, this is a form of greatness. We have following. We have people that's looking at us. They want to see us go up the ladder. Because if we don't go up the ladder, guess what they're going to do? Go to the next person. It's a business. They're not going to sit there and wait for you to be great. They're going to go to the next person that's being great.
I mean, the DC culture as a whole, that got to come forward because
But
we
that's
know
what
the
I'm
street.
saying. What are you waiting for from the DC culture? You can't say.
You can't.
Me personally, just because I'm in I'm in the rap music. I ain't gonna say hip hop, just rap. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And like I said, when it comes to DMV music, I listen to that. I got Gunu, I got Q the Fool, I got Big Flock. I listen to a lot of
Flock nice. Flock a rap.
Dog. Yeah, like I listen to a lot of that
So
whole
you tapped
DMV
in.
wave. That's why I be kind of sending the music to Cuz, like, man, you gotta
Yeah, he
check
be
this out
sending it
because
to
you
me.
don't understand. Like, you unless you really go dig in, you don't understand. It's 10,000 of these niggas down there. That's really kicking nothing but they culture. They not jacking another state or another region culture. They kicking strictly they culture, cause it's a whole culture. Just like people look at Chicago and they all embedded into their culture like that. DC got the same culture. Yeah, it might be smaller, but DC a place where it got big history, bro.
And I'm not even nowhere. I'm not even halfway through the history. I'm like at the front door. Like I said, when I found you the other day on the DC Black page, I probably had went through like 3-4 blogs. Then I started watching Blood on the Razor Wire when they
Yeah. And
speaking
that's
on.
where you will see, like, that's where I done actually seen the most people that's from DC do interviews, because you don't really see them doing interviews like
Mm-hmm.
us. We've been trying to reach out whichever way we got to go to get DC on the line. You know what I'm saying? It was hard,
Yeah, for sure.
especially when you got to know that you talking to the right person.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Cause we could have not met you and then been talking to somebody else, and he gave us a version that's semi like the version you giving us, but then he throwing his own ingredients in there, and now
Got a
we
little
just
twist on it.
so you
Yeah,
don't really know.
yeah. When I heard Mooka said we on homie culture, I have never heard that before. That's when I was like, man, I definitely got to pull this. I got
But
to
see,
pull bro on the
I got
show.
a kind of idea how they carry themselves in the feds because my brother just came home from the feds. He just came home from doing 10. And when I was watching the interview, he was naming some of them prisons, like he had to go through some of them too, like Hazleton and some of them spots. So like the same thing, like, and that was like a thing that he emphasized to me a lot, like, man, them DC niggas, they different. And I used to be like, bro, what you mean? And he'd be like, man, they just different, bro. Them niggas gonna turn up. They don't waste no time turning up.
Yeah.
Like, and then to see him do his interview and he was expressing that, like, you know what I'm saying? You bump into 10 DC niggas, at least 9 of them are violent. Nigga, the nigga in the laundry room, that nigga, he
Yeah.
chilling, but that nigga, he gonna come out the cave, he gonna turn into the Incredible Hulk just like everybody else.
And
So it's
that's the
like,
scary part, because you guys, in order to beat something or understand how to override or overpower something, you gotta know how to beat. Like, what's the semantics of it? How do you read a bunch of people that the minute they leave this jail, they don't like each other no more? But you know right now they do.
you kind of have to.
Right.
No, you got to. Now, do we have occasions where we bump heads and just go at each other? Yeah, we know that. But to blatantly just come out and do it without a valid reason, you're not going to do that.
Right.
It is order. It's just not organized crime. It's
Okay.
hominism. That's what I can. That's the best word I can say for hominism.
That's hard. They got their own. They got their own wordplay and everything, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shout out to
And
them. You know what I'm saying.
I even watched the video of the one of the DC black guys. He was doing the interview with a dude. I think he was back there like 30 years, 27 years. Guy with the glasses.
Eon.
Yeah, they was
That's my
asking
big
him.
homie. That's my
Yeah,
big
they was
homie.
asking him about the Aryan Brotherhood. Like how do that? Is that still up like that in where he at?
I can't speak on that because I don't. I wish I had my other phone right here, but he is the best at what he do. Right, he's smart, man. He make a lot of things happen behind the scenes on the front full line. He done did youth advocacy. He done did like redevelopment for men, women. Like he just all around man. Good
Yeah,
man.
he seemed like a well polished brother. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
And
free him.
that's something that kind of needs to be, sometimes explained a lot because, like, and I see when like DC dudes do get interviews, they find themselves explaining that because when you watch, if you don't know nothing about DC culture, and then you just take straight to YouTube, you gonna get like the worst impression. Like you gonna get it's grimy, it's gutter. They doing all the street activity, but when you get to the prison stories, the Fed stories about DC boys, like they you know what I'm saying? They it's
Mm-hmm.
like they stories is like Freddy Krueger, you know what I'm saying?
We got one of the most
Yeah.
notorious
They
cars.
make it seem like
It's spooky.
DC was into it in this spot, but they started it. Just you see what I'm saying? So sometimes you
Mhm.
really got to get the real about how stuff go because I know it don't be like that
I look
every
at it
time.
from I like I was looking at the DC homies talk how they move, and I was listening to the other people in the other cars talk like they like, okay, if a DC guy, if it's like one or two of them in the dorm or whatever, they might be chilling. But anytime they get over 5 or 6, the weather finna change. You feel me? Like the niggas better get on point. You better tie your shoes.
Hey,
You
I
better
already
tie
knew
your
hey,
shoes.
hey, he knows something we don't.
Yeah, like he
I knew
like,
what he meant. I knew exactly what he meant when he
yeah, he
said
like,
whatever about this.
you better tie your shoes, bro.
Hell
It's
yeah.
5 of them in here. You around here in your flip flops playing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
exactly what you mean. It just brought me that shit brought back memories. Cause I'm thinking like, oh, did he say what I think he just said? Yeah.
yeah. He like, shoot, when it's 1 or 2, it be all cool, but let too many of them come in there. It's the weather finna change. It's
It's
over with.
gonna be no bullshit toleration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for the most part, you know what I mean? That's a story. That's one of the biggest, that go hand in hand with the streets. You feel me? Because we got a lot of like, say for example, I was saying this when Ant Glizzy and the big motor thing was going on. I
Okay.
said, you mean to tell me Big Motor came way out there to DC playing? Now, what if he went to jail and them DC boys would have seen him?
Big Motor was tripping.
Oh my God, bro! Like,
He wouldn't have
Hey,
had
I
to
ain't
go
gonna
to
lie.
jail if they would have seen him in them streets. Man, what
Hey,
you
look,
talking about?
I'm not gonna lie, man.
That shit dangerous,
You
nigga.
know,
yeah, that's dangerous.
we gonna stand on business.
Yeah,
So
that's
when I
dangerous.
speak about something, I gotta be factual.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
I was bumping with Big Motor. So I found out Big Motor support rats. Well, Big Motor was a rat.
Mm-hmm.
You see how you notice something? You see how the rats get in the game? Because they follow the formula. They hide. That's what's crazy about them motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers good, man.
I
But
mean,
hmm,
what the thing that this the crazy thing, bro. Like, from give us a little history. When did Lorton close down?
y'all gonna have to get Eon on here. I don't know
Oh,
what
okay.
year.
Oh, that was too far back.
Yeah, that's too far back. You
Oh,
know,
okay,
that's my big
okay,
homie. I ain't really
okay,
experienced in the Lord game.
okay. I thought that was something that probably happened like 10 years ago or something. Like, I didn't know it was that far back.
Fuck no. Lord
Man,
damn
they
near
cuz
30,
they got a
40
lot of
years ago.
history, bro. It's a
Yeah,
Yeah,
lot of
that's
history around there like that, man. A lot of hustling, a lot of money. Like, cuz you know how you go, you know how people just go surf YouTube documentaries. They got a lot of
yeah, we do.
nigga about niggas that was really like really trademarking shit.
mm-hmm.
But if you don't know what to look for, you'll never find it. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? It
Cause
just
you
don't
was
automatically pop up in your news feed.
Yeah, you was sending me all of the DMV stuff, and I was getting it piece by piece. You know what I mean? I know about Fat Trail, Glizzy,
But you
and
know
everything.
but
Shout
Fat
out to
Trail
Fat
come
Trail.
in around
Yeah, shout
drill
out to
time
Trail.
though. Yeah,
Shout out
shout
to
Mm-hmm.
out
Trail.
Fat Trail. But you know,
Trail.
it to me, Trail like a DC rapper that's more of like a veteran rapper at this point. Because he been
Yeah, he
rapping for
is.
a long time.
Mm-hmm.
He
So
made
I don't
himself a
think,
veteran.
yeah,
He made
yeah.
himself a veteran.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I don't look at Fat Trail like a new
But I'm gonna
rapper
tell
because
you
when Chief
something.
Keef and them came out, I was listening to Fat Trail too.
But hold on, let me tell you something. I studied the game for a long time. Trail is great. I don't know what's stopping him. Trail is Trail supposed to be in the game.
And
I
he got
believe,
people in the industry
just
that
me
support him.
personally, in my heart, I believe that song that he came out with MMG, She Fell in Love with Her,
Mm-hmm.
was the worst song he could have ever came on with. He
You felt
changed
like
who
that
he
was too
was.
commercial.
No, you recreated yourself at the wrong time. You keep what got you there. You don't recreate yourself. Find a way to sound like you and put that in there. You don't recreate yourself.
I
She
feel him
fell in
though.
love with a nigga. She fell in love with a cold-blooded
Mhm.
killer. How
Cause
many
Pharrell
girls
was
fall in
making
love with a?
street songs for the broads.
But that's what I'm saying. How many
He didn't
girls
have to
fall in love
switch
with a
up.
cold-blooded killer?
They don't want to even know you won.
You lose the good ones off the break.
Straight up.
She fell in love with a cold-blooded killer. I'm a cold-blooded nigga. Her man, a girl that wake up in the morning, her man can't even play it. So she can't play it and he can't play it. You lose two fans.
That's a fact.
That wasn't smart. You
Yeah, that
kick
was,
one side. Every time you rap, you should know how many fans you realistically might can grab in your head. Oh, I know I'm gonna keep the dudes with this one. If the girls don't like it, cool. I'm gonna keep the girls with this one. If the dudes don't like it, you know.
mm-hmm. Y'all got like a spot down there where the rappers be doing open mic, or y'all just
Yeah. We
okay.
got a junk called well, they used to do it at Right Spot. Right Spot's still one of the spots.
Mm-hmm.
Posh Lounge, Red Lounge, and all of them like separated uptown area.
Oh, they not by the they not near the trenches where you talking about.
Mhm. Fuck
Okay.
no. They're not gonna put no club in their little hood. Not down here, they ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me take that back. They'll do what they want to do. But it never lasts and it's never safe.
Yeah. Just
He said it's
it's too
never
high
safe.
risk. It's
Yeah,
too
and
high
then
risk.
when somebody dies, it's gonna be on somebody conscious that forced them to do that irresponsible ass move.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. Well, we definitely
Do y'all
about to,
have do? Cause we ain't even got to the, like before we even hit record. We was asking him some stuff about Glizzy. I made him stop because I ain't want to. I
yeah,
ain't
we
want
had to
him to
save it.
explain it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Hmm.
So we got to kind of get to that because I remember you saying you kind of grew up with Glizzy, like you been around him, you just stayed at his mom house, you done ate the same food that she made, for them. You know what I mean? You done been around his brothers and stuff like that. So like, what was the history of you and Ant Glizzy?
Well, um, make sure I clear my mouth with this. Now, Aunt Glizzy was my homie. Man, I love his mother. Shout out to Mom Barbara. Mom Barbara did a lot, man. She a real woman. I got nothing but respect for her. I got respect for her son, little Danny, you feel what I'm saying? Esco, my man, Esco, good man, you feel what I'm saying? So, all in all, Ant was my homie. I would have rock and roll for Ant and everything. I don't know, Ant must ain't like the interview and how we did our disposition, and he chose the ways, an internet war against us. And that internet war, left us not being cool no more. But Ant is just like Child Good. That's why they don't like each other. They are two of the same people. They twins for real.
Mm.
Everything that you're saying Ant did to Shy Glizzy, Shy Glizzy did to Ant did to our hood.
So
If
when
you
Dang.
you say
promise
to
all
the
the
hood,
young
is you talking about where Ant Glizzy from?
Ant
Ant
Glizzy
Glizzy from
from,
30? Where he 30? Where is he from?
he from
37,
the
right?
Ant Glizzy from Southeast Potomac Garden. Well, he raised from 1430. Well, he migrated. So he just one of us, the coalition, put it like that. But
Mhm.
Ant sneaky.
In what kind of way when you say that?
When I say sneaky, you can't be successful around him unless it's controlled by his narrative. He
Mm.
doesn't have nobody around him that he really wants more successful than him. Ant has a lonely life. So if he can't find people to be successful with him and things like that, like, what can he do? You one of the most populous people in DC
Hmm.
right now.
Most definitely.
Facts. He
And I'm
popping.
gonna give him that. He's one of the most popular people in DC. But you turn around and get on the blogger station because you mad at me and say fuck DC homies.
No.
That was dumb. How you gonna say fuck all the homies? Because you
This was
think you
recently?
yeah, a couple of hours ago. You think you bigger than the
What?
streets. Yeah, he think he bigger than the streets. But that's the blogging world. The bloggers feel as though that if you didn't really make money in the streets, you hate the streets. Because the streets gonna take your loved ones. They're gonna make you cry. It's gonna be pain. Of course you're gonna hate the streets. But if you reap
Man.
benefit from it or you see some type of success in any way, you thank God and then you thank the streets for helping you get it. Because God is gonna always be number one. I believe you too much of a gangster if you don't believe in God.
I agree.
Yeah, I
I
agree with
don't
that.
even need to deal with you. You got a
I
personal
agree.
power to deal with.
Dang,
Straight up.
Glizzy done this the home team. Like he on one, ain't he?
And it's crazy, especially at a time like this where you got,
That's not a smart move. That was dumb.
I agree.
yeah,
He
I
not
agree.
thinking though. He moving irrational. You can't come to the hood. The hood ain't backing you no more. And you got slapped for real. I kept that secret. Look, you,
Oh,
you made me mad now.
oh
he said you
man.
made me mad now.
Nah, he really did get slapped, man. That's crazy.
Somebody in the hood got him.
They slapped the shit out of his ass. Not out here. And Shaq Lizzy here.
Mm.
He did something that made Shaq cry. And Shaq got and they like it and smacked his ass.
Oh, Ant smack shot Glizzy?
Mm-mm. I said and they like it.
Oh.
Okay. Dang. Well, when the YouTube world find out about that, boy, they gonna go crazy because you know, Ant he ain't got no filter on YouTube.
He supposed to. He ain't supposed to have no fist.
Yeah, especially I didn't even know him and King Yellow fell out like that. When I saw that, I was like,
Yeah, he was tripping.
him,
Yellow was tripping.
yeah. And then I looked in the comments, I seen the DC homies like, ain't this dude on federal parole? Man, you bet not throw a cigarette on the ground. Like,
And that's stupid. I mean, you can't let your feelings, and then you can't let your feelings involve everybody else. You got an issue. You got an issue with one person. You can't let your emotions
yeah,
lead you to having an issue with 50 people,
a whole
maybe more.
city. You
It don't make
tripping.
no sense.
And you
No.
and you know how them boys get down, and you know what I mean. You on federal parole playing like that, like you can't get violated and go back.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time,
My bad, y'all.
we want to thank you for this interview, my G. We finna go on and wrap it up, dog. We gonna
Thank you, Most.
before we do anything, I need you to tell everybody how to find you and where to find you.
Man, y'all can
Right
find
now.
me on Instagram at Big Homie Mooka. BIGHOMIEMOOKA.
The
Man.
exact spelling that you see on the screen, what y'all see on the screen is spelled
Mhm.
just like that. Make sure
Straight
y'all
up.
hit his platforms, man. Stream his music. Check him out, man. Like I said, once again, man, you putting DC on the map, just one of the others that's doing the same thing because there's so many people down there doing their thing, man. You gotta support the culture, man,
Mm-hmm.
and really dig into what's going on down there. I know a lot of people that watch the show ain't hip with what's going on down there. It's a lot of niggas popping their shit down there. Man, go tap in, man. Straight
Tap
up.
in, man.
It's time
We
for that Culture for the Streets. Hosted by Moppy and Paint. Shout out to my nigga Big Homie
Mm-hmm.
Mooka.
we out of here, man.
Peace.